Hey everybody, it's Marissa. Thanks for coming back to see me. This is week 73. Here to give you an update about how I've been doing. My apologies. First and foremost, I know I have not been around. It's really unlike me not to make my videos, and this is actually the longest period of time I've gone without making a video, so it's been very strange for me. The last time I did a video, I just talked about my brachioplasty, my arm lift, surgery date, and moving forward, and the weeks in between then have just been really emotional and really challenging. I think the entire month of January just sucked for me in so many words. I feel like I got really into that post-holiday free fall, and it was very hard to get back on track. I had some moments where I felt myself really off the plan, really making horrible choices, eating too much, just doing things that I hadn't been doing at all this entire time. And that started to reflect on the scale. And then I recovered a little bit, I would gain a little, lose a little. I was in Wonderland, out of Wonderland, and it just started to take a toll on me emotionally because I got really obsessed with the scale again. And I really hate to think that the number on the scale defines who I am as a person, and I was just really taking that hard. And I had a week, where I said I gained some weight. Then the following week I lost like 1.3. The week after that I kept going, and I felt like I was really headed on the right track. And I weighed myself, and I was up 4 pounds. That was so devastating to me. I know it sounds so trivial, 4 pounds, like who cares, it's 4 pounds. But to me, it was such an emotional blow. It just rattled me. And I just sank into this feeling of, desperation. I felt kind of like, well, I'm a failure. I felt like a loser, not like a good kind of loser, but just like, like, I can't believe I can't do this, I'm almost 17 months out of surgery, and the first part of the surgery, when you're in that honeymoon phase, the weight just flies off. I'd say I enjoyed that well past my first year. Now I'm almost headed into 18 months out, and I'll definitely say that I'm facing maintenance, and I'm not at my goal. So I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed, or I was starting to feel a little overwhelmed in that period of time. I just let myself go to a dark place because I thought, well, I've enjoyed the success, but what happens if I can't finish what I started? And I became really obsessed with the numbers. The more upset I got, the more I wanted to pull away, the less I wanted to come on YouTube, even though I really miss doing my videos because they really help me stay accountable. It's a good tool for me personally. It keeps me on track. So I was really only hurting myself. Not to say that I didn't attempt to make videos. I actually made 2 videos in the time I was away, but I did not publish them because I was just like a sad case. I'm like, I can't even deal with myself right now, let alone put this video up looking crazy. So I didn't. So I had that. Maybe one day I'll share it. But yeah, I just needed this time to refocus, to reset. I'm not into the self-bashing. I don't want to put myself down, but in the same token, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not going to come on here and tell you that everything is fine and dandy and it's awesome, it's wonderful, when it's not. So I don't like fluff videos because that's not realistic. This is reality. This is the life of someone who lives with the tool, who lives, with the new little pouch. This is life. This is not like a temporary fix, like, oh, I'm going to eat healthy for a while and then I'm not going to, be on the plan anymore, and then I can throw my hands up and say, oh my God, I'm cured. It does not work like that. Gastric bypass surgery is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing, but you have to use your tool correctly. And I think what I faced in this little time period was the reality that I can regain weight, and that scared the hell out of me. I mean, there's probably nothing that I fear more, and the fact that these pounds just started creeping back on. I mean, 5 pounds can turn into 50 pounds. I mean, it can happen to anybody. There's a lot of people that, you know, including myself probably at times, who've gotten a little overconfident, you know, where you think, I'm riding high on the wave, you know, I am invincible, this is never going to hurt me. And then something kind of happens and it's like, no, you need to get a reality check. So maybe this is the reality check that I needed. I currently am in a good place. I found my footing probably about a week ago, I'd say, where I kind of just said enough is enough. And I stopped freaking out over every single pound, and I started to just make wise choices. The thing is, this entire time, I drink my water every day, at least 96 ounces, and I food journaled. So even if it was horribly bad, I still food journaled. I call that my book of truth. I do that religiously every single day. So, you know, I didn't steer off the plan that way. It was more in terms of just making snack choices, just eating when I shouldn't have been eating. And I'm very comfortable right now being back into like my old mindset where I was when I started this whole thing, you know, keeping it simple. And I have introduced a lot of new things in my life. Like, I was never a fruit eater. I've been doing fruit as a snack a lot. Nuts, you know, almonds, which has been great. I'm having bananas again. I haven't eaten bananas. It's been probably, you know, since before I had surgery. Just very rarely, I should say, excuse me, I'll have a banana. So I'm finding ways to kind of, you know, if I'm hungry, if I want a snack, healthy snacks. Snacks are not off the, you know, it's like they're not forbidden. You just have to make the good choices. So it's all still a learning experience for me. So that's where I'm at, and I am back. And I pretty much just didn't want to come on here and talk about my journey when, you know, behind the scenes it's just like falling apart. So I wanted to get myself together, start fresh, and I feel good. So let me recap. I had my gastric bypass Roux-en-Y surgery on September 13th, 2010, and as of yesterday, February 6, 2012, I have lost 171.4 pounds, which means I am 15.6 pounds away from goal. Even when I say I've lost 171.4 pounds, it's hard for me to even think I would be complaining as I have lost so much weight, but I still have a ways to go. And I do just maybe sometimes have to step back and, you know, smell the roses and be really grateful for the life I have, because I have so many wonderful things that are happening and that have happened to me, and I can't let the weight, the number on the scale, control me. And I think that was just the worst part of this whole thing. Is just I was just getting so worked up about it. But anyway, that is that. Moving on. Tomorrow I go for my pre-op appointment with my surgeon, because next Thursday, February 16th, I am having a brachioplasty. I am saying goodbye to these bad boys. They are going away. I'm also very antsy, and I feel like my emotional levels might be a little bit higher because I am a little bit more like anxiety ridden about this. Also, a lot of my emotional state was probably, I was getting towards my time of the month, you know, I don't know. It was just like emotional PMS ridiculousness. So I don't know. But anyway, I keep going off the mark there. Go for that appointment tomorrow, and I'm really excited. It's just hard to believe that it's here. So I'm going to try to do one more video before my next weigh-in video to give you guys a little background going on there, because I'm going to, you know, document my whole arm lift process. I'm extremely excited. I mean, it's very scary. The thought of going under again has just been frightening to me. I'm actually more afraid of this surgery than I am of the gastric bypass. That I didn't even flinch about it. I was like, I'm gonna have surgery. You know, I went in, it was nothing, you know, and it wasn't nothing because I had complications. But with this, I am genuinely afraid, and I've probably spent a little bit too much time on the internet a little bit too much time Googling every possible outcome that could possibly happen to me. I'm a little scared, but you know, I have worked this hard and I need it done. There's no other way. I have to have it done. My paperwork, some more paperwork came in today to read through, and I'm, you know, having the extended bilateral brachioplasty, which means they're gonna go, you know, from my elbow through here down to the side through my armpit, because I just have a lot of skin and tissue to be removed. So it's gonna be pretty major. I just hope I feel a lot better, because right now, you know, just, you know, I feel like I'm very out of proportion with the amount of weight that I lost. You know, I'm a lot smaller here in my shoulders, and I feel like it's just too much here on my arms. So I think I'll just kind of balance out a little bit better once all that's gone. So I will keep everybody updated after tomorrow when I go to the appointment, and I promise, I swear it, I'm going to be a better updater. I mean, even, you know, this is a tool for myself. I do actually reference a lot of my old videos. When I kind of am hitting a rough spot, I do go back and I listen to them. I don't like to watch them as much. I'll just do the YouTube and I'll put on the headphone and I'll just start doing something else, but I'll just listen to it like when I'm at work. And I find a lot of, I have to, you know, it's so bizarre. I listen to myself because it's kind of like I have hit these roadblocks in the past, and it's obviously I've got through them. Maybe that sounds strange, like you're taking your own advice, but it's kind of therapeutic for me because I know I've struggled, and if I can just have something to reflect on, that's why I really encourage anybody who's going through this journey. You know, if you're not doing like videos, do some kind of reference with pictures. You know, journal, because you know you're going to hit those rough spots, and it's really comforting when you have something to reference and help you get through it. And if it's not that, I mean, obviously just find support, because there is a huge community out there of people who are going through the very same thing. And I definitely, you know, spend a lot of time watching videos of other people as well. And, you know, I'm just glad that I'm in a better place right now. Thanks to everybody who reached out to me, who was concerned when I was missing, when I wasn't anywhere to be found. I really appreciate your just thinking of me. It meant so much. And that's it. I will update everybody as soon as I can, and I hope you're all doing great, and I will see you all soon. Bye.